What up, Twitch? It's Monday night. Ready for some D&D? I know I am. We got the crew here together. We're going to get started in just a minute. So hang with us through a really short break, and we'll get started with some good old Dungeons & Dragons on a Monday night, the way it's supposed to be. Thanks for joining us. What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the PU2 Cru. Osmoderta Jones, which is a fun wordplay off COVID and Osmosis Jones. So that's our theme.
Monday night. Sorry, no, it's Monday night. Oh, the whole stream's ruined of the Unbeaten Path.
With Kaiju Slayer, Session 5. What up, Twitch? There we go. I was muting myself. Oh, that's great. We're professionals here, aren't we?
Dude, he was born in '73. This means George Lucas probably after the first Star Wars movie. Like, I need you one day, and he's like, why Misa talk like this? You'll see.
The official state fish of Georgia is?
No, what? What's that?
Cookout.
What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the PU2 Cru. Osmoderta Jones, which is a fun wordplay off COVID and Osmosis Jones. So that's our theme.
Monday night. Sorry, no, it's Monday night. Oh, the whole stream's ruined of the Unbeaten Path.
With Kaiju Slayer, Session 5. What up, Twitch? There we go. I was muting myself. Oh, that's great. We're professionals here, aren't we?
Dude, he was born in '73. This means George Lucas probably kidnapped him and trained him to talk like that. He's like, after the first Star Wars movie. Like, I need you one day, and he's like, why Misa talk like this? You'll see.
The official state fish of Georgia is?
No, what? What's that?
Cookout.
What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the PU2 Cru. Osmoderta Jones, which is a fun wordplay off COVID and Osmosis Jones. So that's our theme.
Monday night. Sorry, no, it's Monday night. Oh, the whole stream's ruined of the Unbeaten Path.
With Kaiju Slayer, Session 5. What up, Twitch? There we go. I was muting myself. Oh, that's great. We're professionals here, aren't we?
Dude, he was born in '73. This means George Lucas probably kidnapped him and trained him to talk like that. He's like, after the first Star Wars movie. Like, I need you one day, and he's like, why Misa talk like this? You'll see.
The official state fish of Georgia is?
No, what? What's that?
Cookout.
What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the PU2 Cru. Osmodirty Jones, which is a fun wordplay off COVID and Osmosis Jones. So that's our theme.
Monday night. Sorry, no, it's Monday night. Oh, the whole stream's ruined of the Unbeaten Path.
With Kaiju Slayer, Session 5. What up, Twitch? There we go. I was muting myself. Oh,
That's great.
We're professionals here, aren't we?
Dude, he was born in 73. This means George Lucas probably kidnapped him and trained him to talk like that. Just like after the first Star Wars movie. Like, I need you one day. And he's like, why Mesa talk like this? Like, you'll see.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Where are you, Christmas?
The official state fish of Georgia is
No, what? What's that?
cookout. Ba-da-da.
What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the PU2 Cru. Osmodirty Jones, which is a fun wordplay off COVID and Osmosis Jones. So that's our theme.
Monday night. Sorry, no, it's Monday night. Oh, the whole stream's ruined of the Unbeaten Path.
With Kaiju Slayer, Session 5. What up, Twitch? There we go. I was muting myself. Oh,
That's great.
We're professionals here, aren't we?
Dude, he was born in 73. This means George Lucas probably kidnapped him and trained him to talk like that. Just like after the first Star Wars movie. Like, I need you one day. And he's like, why Mesa talk like this? Like, you'll see.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Where are you, Christmas?
The official state fish of Georgia is
No, what? What's that?
cookout. Ba-da-da.
What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually in person with all the PU2 Cru. Osmodirty Jones, which is a fun wordplay off COVID and Osmosis Jones. So that's our theme.
Monday night. Sorry, no, it's Monday night. Oh, the whole stream's ruined of the Unbeaten Path.
With Kaiju Slayer, Session 5. What up, Twitch? There we go. I was muting myself. Oh,
That's great.
we're professionals here, aren't we?
Dude, he was born in 73. This means George Lucas probably kidnapped him and trained him to talk like that. Just like after the first Star Wars movie. Like, I need you one day. And he's like, why Mesa talk like this? Like, you'll see.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Where are you, Christmas?
The official state fish of Georgia is
No, what? What's that?
cookout. Ba-da-da.
What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2, and I'm here virtually.
Oh, they didn't get our.
Banter. What up, Twitch? It's your boy PU2 ASU, and I'm here with the PU2 ASU crew. How's it going, everyone, fellas?
Doing great.
Good.
Is our DM just perpetually frozen? It kind of looks like.
He's angry.
He's not. That's
It
a
was-
fake
it was a
out.
bit-
Just goofing.
He's just goofing.
New boot goofing.
That's right. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. It's been a minute, folks. If you do not know who I am, because I tend to go and come as the seasons. I am PU2 ASU. This is my channel. We play a lot of tabletop and games, but all of it is with friends. So we are playing a campaign tonight called Unbeaten Path that we've been playing for a good amount now. Almost 50 episodes of that, matter of fact.
Almost 50 years.
Almost
Oh yeah, I was gonna say over
years old.
100 years of content.
And this is the brainchild of PS Zombies, a roguelike campaign that we play. So I'm going to kick it over to him. But first, I want to remind you to find me on the social medias, all the things: TikTok, Facebook, X, Insta. We're all there. We're also here on Twitch. We also have a YouTube channel. Check out all those things and our merch store as well for all the things that you will need ever. Check it out. So that's me. PS Zombie. How's it going?
Going good.
Good.
Maybe that's what I'll officially do, is each play session equals 1 year you've been in the path. So like when you exit eventually, 50 years will have passed.
They
JK.
haven't been there for 50 years.
We haven't seen you for 50 years. Also, like, a lot of play sessions probably had more in-game time passed than others.
Yeah. Some of them were scant few
Theoretically.
moments, and some of them. Honestly, there were
Go
actually a lot
ahead
of them
and
that we'd have
invest in a
to
low
mathematically
yield
subtract because we were
Roth.
outside of the path for a while.
Yes. So that was real time running.
And yeah, we
invest
should have done
in the D&D stock market before I go in.
Just invest in gold. It's the same as our real world. It's a good commodity. It's sustainable.
It's gonna be like
no.
what was that movie
Gold
with
holds its
Brendan
value.
Fraser?
That's bad.
Yep.
There was also a similar
Blast
plot
from the
line in
Past.
Futurama, but Blast from the Past. I was
Yes, they also did that in Futurama. Well, anyways, we are back on the path, no longer in the Underdark. As we ascend the Master's Keep. Yeah, I
we were
guess.
about to
Who's this
Beat up
happy
this
guy
thing.
again?
So yeah, you had entered this room. We decided at the end of the last session just to like preview the next room, since I had it prepped. And you entered this room, and there was a kindly old gnome man sitting by a large hearth, and he welcomed you to join him, and that's where we ended last sesh. I think I said halfling, but now I see he has a beard. That's impossible, as we know halflings do not grow beards, and therefore he must
Everybody
be
does.
known.
Really?
Yes, halflings cannot grow beards canonically.
No,
I mean,
neither can Goliath.
that's up to you if you want to flavor your halfling to have a beard. I won't.
Do
Stop
any of the
you.
hobbits have beards in The Hobbit? Is that
I think they have side
sure they've got. Okay.
I don't think so.
Also, what was interesting, this is a side rant, but in Rings of Power, they had all of the elves not even have sideburns, like they were shaved, or not growing beards all the way up to like their actual hairline. And I was like, oh, they must have elves not grow beards. And then out of nowhere, one of the elves just had a straight up full beard. He did cut it off later, but
That's really
I was like, well, there goes my theory.
kind of weird too,
Um,
because it's like, well, wouldn't they have some stubble? Maybe it grows at an astoundingly slow rate, and so
Yeah.
none of them
They
bother
live
doing
thousands
it
of
because
years, so it's like
it's in that weird patchy state for like 100 years, and so you
5
just
o'clock
never
shadow is like 50 months shadow.
exactly.
You heard us, Rings of Power. We're calling you out for your continuity errors. Get it,
That's
get
right.
it sorted. Get your
I
house
demand
in
you
order.
Get it
respond
twisted.
to my challenge.
Hobbit with beard. Sort of fill in.
I've been watching
That's a
that.
dwarf,
I
idiot.
don't like it.
I like Rings of Power. I watch it with my mom. We're caught up. I think you just got to go in like appropriate expectations. Like if you just like want to see a beautiful, like it's a very visually beautiful show. It has
Yeah.
its own fun plot. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be Lord of the Rings. I'm not expecting anything to be Lord of the Rings. So, you know,
Although, what was the animated?
just let it be.
The animated Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
movie. What
War
was
of the
that?
Rohirrim, the new one that's coming out, the anime.
Let's go.
Mm.
It looked kind of good.
The Rohirrim. The Rohirrim.
The Rohirrim.
The Rohirrim.
Yeah, that might be good. I do like the Rohirrim.
It's
Yeah, I'm liking the second season more than the first one. First one.
Yeah, I think so
oh,
too.
Rings of Power. Yeah.
Shots fired.
I will say that, like, okay, I felt like season 1 Rings of Power, like, I don't want to spoiler it too much, but I felt the same way as I felt about The Last Jedi. There was one interesting plot line, and it was main guy and main girl, and anything else was really boring. And I felt the same way about Rings of Power season 1. Like, the main guy and main girl, their plot line was really interesting. The rest of the show, meh.
You don't like Canto Bite? I can't believe I'm in a group of Canto Bite haters.
No, by main guy and main girl, we all meant Finn and
we all
Tico,
meant Rose
right?
and Finn, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you were talking about.
No other interesting plot lines in that movie.
Alright, but yes, we cleared our last room of Dark Mantles, who mantled darkly
Upon my head.
So dark.
upon a couple heads. And now we are in a cozy room with a hearth.
I cast
So, yeah,
Flame
let's-
fire. We should plan.
Let's experiment without doing introductions this time. You know, Critical Role doesn't do introductions. Let's just get right into it.
We had a
People can use context clues to figure out who we
had
are.
a cold open. We're just going straight into it.
Cool.
That's right, we're launching into it. They got fun Rings of Power commentary instead of character introductions.
That's it.
You'll take what you get.
a hearty endorsement. Now it seems like we're uncritical of media because we talked about how good Transformers was and how good Rings of Power is. And I'll just drop that the Penguin Show is really good as well. But
I thought you were
I promise,
gonna do
I'm quite critical
two-
of media.
Two
There's
truths
just
and a
been some
hate.
good stuff lately. Yeah, I could talk about something that sucks.
I really haven't watched anything that's been really bad in a while, though. Like,
I don't think I like.
I don't like taxes.
Borderlands,
Not-
right?
not a
that was
piece of
supposed
media.
to be
I didn't
bad.
watch
Didn't watch
Borderlands
it.
because I knew I would hate it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Did
that's
you
what it is.
watch
It's
it?
just
Was it bad?
I didn't watch it.
I just bet stuff
Nobody
before
did.
I watch it, so
I forgot,
Yeah.
I don't.
I forgot it was out. I think I just overtly didn't even
Oh, man.
try.
I do think I will watch it one day, like when I'm bored and I'm like, oh, here it is on something that I have.
Yeah.
I'll just watch it, but I don't know, man. The Borderlands
I can't
games
see
aren't
ever
even all that
making
good.
that
Let's be
decision.
honest.
yeah. They fell
Movie
off
had
too.
to
Yeah.
go.
It was fun at the time.
All right,
But yeah,
so you
so-
entered this room with a large burning hearth that our player Battle Armor can control because it's actually his
It's my
British-
fire.
create bonfire spell.
Oh.
Yeah, let's pretend that's a hearth instead of a shrine or whatever. Maps are hard to find, guys. I need to figure out how to make
Just
AI
yeah,
maps.
really intimidate the gnome by controlling his own fire.
Oh my
He's-
gosh, what's going on?
I burn the gnome.
Yeah,
Die, fool.
This is the worst day of my life.
Do you think
Um,
this man has spell slots? Anubis asks with an inquiring brow, but he knows.
Yeah,
the
before we
answer.
have a conversation, sir, I'm going to need you to sit down and do an Arcana check for the next 10 minutes. Just hold
You
on.
just
10-minute Arcana
detect your magic real quick. Hello,
what-
fine sir. Are you a part of the master's sort of domain? Are you one of his servants?
Oh, master, servants, I don't know nothing about that. I just happened to wander in here and found this big, beautiful heart.
Oh.
Seems suspicious.
So you don't. I don't think he's. I don't think he's like a path traveler. I mean, there's a lot of evidence
But
for that.
where's
So.
his compatriots? Amubus gestures.
Exactly. That's one of the pieces of evidence is that there is only one of him. There must be three. Even with Joe Glass, we had two other likely candidates to be his compatriots. There's
that's
literally no one else here.
Blast from the past.
But I was him for a while, so
Amubus reflects for a while.
And you're like, what do you mean? That was a week ago.
it was a week ago. Yeah.
It's just been 2 years in real world time.
Yeah. What do you mean, Ububis? It's been 30 years.
He'll just say, path? Companions? Well, I don't know about all that. I'm just warming myself here by this fire.
Okay, I'm starting to suspect enormous trap. I've sort of hit the limit of voice lines for him. Here, let me go first. You guys just sort of chill here. I can take a few licks.
Wait! We can send Newt! And I point to Alibaba.
Okay.
It may or may not trigger it. I don't. I mean, I'm cool to send him in just to see if it's like a lizard-activated trapdoor or something. But
yeah, which
I
form
can't
of
remember
nuke are we seeing
if
today?
this is going to cost me a spell slot.
I think he's currently salamander.
I don't think so.
I think we've.
Okay.
It doesn't if you just pop him out. If you have to resummon him, yes. But I think you have.
He's been hanging
Resummoned
out. He just hangs out on my person. And
Good old Newt.
Amubus gets a little jealous.
Newt, why don't you go warm yourself by the fire? And Newt kind of waddles over and, like a cat, curls up next to the fire and does an impersonation of a purring cat in a giant lizard form. How about that?
Sounds like a small fire crackling of a purr.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
It's just
I
like
want to-
nerd.
I will.
Just a really long drawn out. That's just a little rumble. No.
I will my own Newt. I kick a rock.
I'm sorry. We'll get you another lion one of these days. You liked having your lion, didn't you?
I could cast Shocking Grasp through Newt.
I get it.
Remarkable
You guys,
how little he likes you.
I get it. You guys want another pet boon. Gosh, shut
Well,
up
it's
about
just that Alibaba gets all of them. He's got like 3. He's got all of his children, a genie, a flounder, and
He's kind of
and
a
Newt.
summons guy. That's like his...
Yeah, he's a
Like,
Pokemon master over here.
Hey!
We're all
How did
in
you
our
know?
own discrete game. I'm
You
in Mike
look
Tyson's
over and
Punch
Alibaba's
Out.
on a Game Boy playing Pokemon Red.
That's right.
Alright.
Bottle monsters.
Right. Is there anything in particular you'd like Newt to be doing, or just
If
chilling
Newt-
by the fire?
If Newt doesn't trigger anything, I'm gonna start to walk up. Newt
Yeah,
can be
that's
doing
about
anything.
it.
Yeah.
I think Newt
I think we just wanted to see if there was like a
hand.
proximity trap.
Gotcha.
No, he's not. He's not going to do slide.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and hold my hand out for the no man to shake. I'll retract some of my glove and give him my hand.
He will take your hand and shake it. Well, mighty fine to meet you there.
My name is Karos Fester. I'm an Avarial Artificer. That means I like to punch people, and I'm a winged angel.
Amubus encroaches a
He
little
goes,
bit.
well, look at you. Of course you are.
It's my friend Amubus Kaufin. He's a Great Domain Cleric.
Nice to meet you. I get a little head
See, these are the
bow.
context clues that we're leaving naturally and artificially
right.
for the.
The
Yeah,
audience
Alibaba-
doesn't
for the
even
chat.
know they're learning about the campaign.
He sticks to the back and waves. Newt.
Oh, and that's Alibaba. He's a genie patron. He's got a genie in his bottle, baby.
You gotta rub me the right way.
Yeah, if we ever do a rule,
A
what is it, Rule
baseball
65 live session where I force you all to be girls.
Oh, yeah. It's just a.
No, what's
I-
that rule?
That's probably one of them.
65. There's a
Gender
number.
bend version. Yeah.
Um,
I
Yeah,
thought you were
he'll just-
thinking of like walkouts. Yeah, Rule 63.
63.
For baseball walkout songs, I feel like "I'm a Genie in a Bottle, Baby" would be perfect for
Classic. Yeah. Agreed.
Oh my gosh.
I would of
I
course
can't,
have
I
Iron
can't get
Man.
that out of my mind now.
Yeah.
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 And maybe a moose would be something like she thinks my tractor's sexy.
Cowboy.
She's a cat.
You know,
Well, his would be the
Yeah, that's it.
Cowboys
I'm
of
a
Blue
cowboy.
Mesa theme song.
That's right.
Whatever that is.
He's the Mesa to the west of the sky. Sound
Oh,
there it is.
bouncing cattle drives.
Exactly.
That's it.
We're gonna get DMCA'd by whoever owns the
No.
Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Does anyone own it anymore? It's public domain.
Up on the...
Exactly.
There you go.
Very iconic opening riff.
This is a
Speaking
crazy
of-
plot.
Speaking of DMCA,
I've never heard of the Wild West Cowboys of New Mesa.
You've
That's-
never heard of
that's
neither
Cowboys
here
of
nor
Blue
there.
Mesa?
that's literally what every character Craig's
Are
ever made
you
is based
kidding?
on.
Three years before I was born, y'all.
Oh
what
my
are we talking about?
gosh!
How
It
in
was
the hell
part
would
of-
I have heard of this?
I'm
It was part of
so
the Biker
enraged
Mice from
right
Mars
now.
era.
Yeah, man, it really must.
You've started Biker Mice from Mars, though, right?
That I have because you guys
Okay.
watched that.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, we never watched
again,
Cowboys of
quite
Blue
a bit
Mesa.
before I was born.
Believe it. It was the best.
I knew it existed, but I did not watch it at the time.
Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars was a year later. It's very similar logos, though.
the
Yeah.
pulls you guys have are just
Yeah,
impressive.
Biker Mice from Mars, in my opinion, was superior. But don't
I
tell
need you guys
PU2
to-
that.
To look at the similarity of these
Absolutely
logos
not.
with like the.
I was kind of
I don't know,
like
there's
an
something
edgy
about
kid,
I
so
do remember Biker
for me it
Mice
was like
from
more
Mars.
cooler was more better. So I that was just my attitude at the time. You know, SWAT cats. We can agree on SWAT cats. Though.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, he'll say, "Patron, clear, artificer. I don't know about all that. I've just warmed myself here right in this fire."
Did you stoke the fire yourself?
You should like the fire.
Well, you know, I don't think I did. I reckon it was here when I got here.
Well, do you have a message for us, or are you just sort of warming yourself here by this fire?
Oh, I think you guessed it in one.
You have no mission outside of.
Is it cold where you came
What-
from?
What does your tomorrow look like? Is sort of.
No, say, I never thought about no tomorrow. I reckon, if I got something to do, it's gonna be done pretty soon here. Say,
And why-
does it feel like it's getting hotter to anybody? And you see
I'd like
the
to clock if it's getting hot.
What is the
gnome
deal?
fella start to sweat. Yeah, you can do a, I don't know, perception check, I guess?
That seems
Pretty low
roughly
DC,
right. I
'cause it's
don't-
just like feeling your environment, I reckon.
Oh, a delicious.
You don't even
19.
need a low DC. Yes, it is definitely getting hotter, but not just generically hotter. You notice that it is getting hotter because the flames are moving toward you. They seem to be reaching for you. The base of the flames remain where they are, but you see licks of flames start to go your direction.
Mm.
Poof, poof, poof.
Can I try to drag the old
Oh, yeah,
man a
street
little
charms.
bit further back? Is he on a chair or something that I could just sort of pick up?
Sure, no, he's just out on the floor. I mean, he's very small and elderly, so I won't even make you roll for that. You can easily yank him should you choose to.
Okay. Well, if it starts to look dangerous, I will. But I'm gonna personally just take a little step back.
Okay, I'll say that, yeah, with your perception, it does start to look dangerous. It doesn't seem random to you. It seems like there's some malice in this reaching of the flames.
Okay, I'm gonna get this old guy out of here then. Let's stay away from the fire. I'll put this over here with the rest of the fire.
Yeah, so if you want to move where you want to move, I'll just get him over to you.
Yeah,
And dragging tight.
let's take 2 steps back.
Alright, you have dragged him away from the fire.
Now, Johnny,
Ooh,
Quest,
hey,
I
what?
watched.
Ooh, give me the old yankaroo there.
Yes, you were looking a little hot. You can sort of warm yourself by the fire a little further away if you don't mind. You just
Yeah,
looked,
thank you
know,
much.
kind of preoccupied with the fire, sort of generally as a person. So I figured I'd save your life a little bit, or just at least you from a little burn.
Yes, and as you drag him away, you see the fire flare up angrily, and the licks that were headed his direction begin to take a more definite shape. And
Oh,
Whoa. I like that art.
Buff
The,
fire.
uh,
Oh yeah, it's kind of young.
yes,
nudes, get behind me.
Why he kind of?
What have I done? I moved from the back line.
Well, you are
Everything I
resistant,
do-
so good luck.
is kind of
Put her there.
So yes, the bonfire forms itself into humanoid shape and begins to lunge toward you. So let's do a little initiative. Let me just make sure this is clear. It is. Do 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 do. I got that in my head now. Ah, it's not clear. It was clear until somebody rolled, and now it's not clear.
Who
But-
rolled?
Unbelievable.
Interesting.
I mean, both me and the fire alarms will have rolled now, but
Do, do, do.
Is it safe to roll?
Yeah, you're fine.
We're always rolling here.
rolling down in the deep.
Rolling. Alright.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I
wanna
just
be a
have
cowboy, baby.
2 of everybody. But luckily, it almost all worked out.
Did it?
I
Let me
think Mighty
see.
Ducks is definitely my #1 touchstone for this. I was obsessed. I quite liked the Mighty Ducks
Yeah, Mighty Ducks
when I was a young lad.
Cool.
We had those action figures. I like the buff
Yeah.
guy.
There was a real duck kino going on right there.
Yeah, it was.
We're on a theme in our Discord, folks. Just back home. If you find this
Yeah.
Discord, you can participate of anamorphic animal TV shows.
Anthropomorphic.
From the 90s.
Yeah.
And also Johnny Quest.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he
Sure.
is anthropomorphic because he is anthro, but
He's an anthropomorphic young boy.
We got some good ones here. We've been.
What
I don't
was
know if
the,
you had
there
the
was like the
young adult
caveman
novels
shows. It was like a
of,
caveman and like he had weird dinosaurs.
oh
Is
Yeah,
that
you're
Flynn the
thinking
Time
of,
Detective?
no, this is.
We have
You're talking about like a Hanna-Barbera era one, right?
Maybe.
It was
Yeah.
called the.
the
Gosh, I know what you're talking about.
Flintstones.
But it had like the Triceratops that could shoot missiles out of its horn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Hanna-Barbera, like late Hanna-Barbera, like Johnny Quest.
Ooh, I like
Yes.
Sonic
Yeah.
Underground. Sonic
That makes
Underground
sense.
was really good.
It was fun. It was funny. the theme song still gets referenced a lot because it's just an absolute dump of exposition. If you ever listen to it, it's very
That's funny.
funny.
Well, luckily, even though I've got everyone's turns twice, Amuba still has the top roll. Alibaba rolled the exact same thing he rolled last time.
It's hilarious.
So Karos
And I
is the
still
only
rolled.
one who has
Damn.
2 different positions, so I'll just have to remember that.
I am the lower, indeed.
Yes, you are last currently.
Did
All
the
right,
old man roll, or is he not doing anything?
which means, oh yeah, I guess I can talk something there. I didn't think about that.
He seems like an inactive sort of kind of guy.
Yeah, it was one of those where if he hadn't been moved, he probably wouldn't have needed to be internally, shall we say.
Shall we assume? Dino
Here we
saucers. What the heck?
It was
Never
a
seen this before in my life.
old one. 87.
Okay, he is now in order.
Yay!
Move him down here. Oh, here we go. We'll just... Yeah. Alright. Amubis, you go first. You see before you a towering fire elemental.
I'm assuming this creature is hostile. And I reach for a thrust web.
There you go.
And I'm going to first move into position. I'll have my shield at my side, thrust web in the other hand, and I'm just going to do just a clean thrust web slash
Stab.
to see what thrust web comes up with.
Go ahead. That'll hit. Good rolling.
My dude.
Yeah, so
Do I give
you'll
you
thrust
feedback?
with thrust web, and because of its incorporeal form, typically weapons would not be as effective against it, but thrust web's magic allows it to pierce even abstract forms like that of a fire elemental. So you are not subject to reduced damage.
I'm lucky.
As the shining white blade of ye old thrust web doth pierce it. Anything else from you?
No, I just compliment my
Lucas.
blade and hold my ground.
Yeah.
I feel like Fireball would be a great
Oh, be
great
awesome.
spell.
Center
Yeah.
it directly on top of the old
I would
man.
definitely try to use a
We'll see
lot
how we
of
go.
fire attacks against this being made of pure fire. Oh, hang on, I need to read my stuff better here.
It's advantage on initiative. Can
No, not that.
up to 3 people in a round with no save.
Sorry, just one second.
I was gonna link Monster Rancher in the chat. I didn't know if that
Okay,
was
so
that was legal.
sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention to it. Creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack when within 5 feet of it takes 1d10 fire damage. As your hand, as part of the necessary function of getting close enough to strike this creature, is exposed to the intense heat of its body.
And that was
Okay.
5? I took 5 burn.
No,
It was a
I'll roll it.
D10.
Okay.
I'll just roll it real quick.
Wow, you are so
There you go,
hot.
only 4.
Okay.
4 fire damage. As
you are on fire.
you take some burns.
Ouchies!
I don't think he's on continuous fire unless it enters his space.
Are you sure?
He's
Oh,
like,
Yeah,
you're
because
right.
like it's
Yeah.
a period,
You're right,
and then
you're right.
in addition, like it's a whole second ability that it can do.
Yeah.
And does it have to stop in you, or does it have to just pass through you? Have we ever established this?
It says can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it enters a creature's space on a turn, that creature. So it seems like you can just move. It can
Just
move
pass
around
through.
us and just like yeah. And I think the stopping on a creature. hostile creature space means that it can occupy the same space as someone else. Not that it has to stop there to deal the damage. I think you could literally just like walk over us and we'd all take damage. Which is I think that's a valid part of Fire Elemental strategy, is they're moving around a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry,
Dang,
first time I've used a fire elemental.
that's cool.
Alright, well, it's gonna do quite that. Take a few steps.
Old man, no!
And pass through everyone. So I don't know how many HP
Newt.
Newt has.
1. He gone.
Roasted.
Yeah, so he cannot roll lower than that. Technically, there is a chance our old man survives. I'll
Let's
just
see
roll
it.
for him real quick.
We never really got a.
One. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your deal? What was your point?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
certain he was completely fake.
What was your
the-
story?
The path reclaims the biomass of the man.
It was clearly a trap, but boy, I liked his gumption.
Did you want to be my pet?
He just wanted to be warm.
Alright,
Now,
and
Rufus,
this
you
is
can't
gonna
take
be
old men as pets.
Aw.
Alibaba, this is gonna be damage for you. Yikes. Amubis, this is damage for
Thank
you.
goodness.
And Karos, this is damage for you.
Six.
Above average rolls all
To
around.
12,
And that's-
so I took 6 damage, I guess.
No, I took
You-
the 6.
Yours was
You
the
took-
9.
Which is rounded down to a 4.
Yes.
I don't like this burning man.
Yes. So as
But
it
you're the
passes
burning
through your
man
body,
now.
you are subject to its intense flames, and unlike a typical enemy, it doesn't have any meat to it, any corporeal form, stopping it from just passing its flames through your body.
Ow!
Let's see. And now that it is over here, it'll make 2 touch attacks towards Karos.
I'm
As
pretty
is
good
its
at not getting
prerogative.
touched.
Yes.
You got
Let's have a go.
My personal space is incredible.
Oh man, I think one of those actually hit
Yeah.
for once in our
You
life.
get a solid 25.
You got the touch.
1. Don't get in my personal space. 2. Don't be in my personal space. 3. Get up.
Yeah, so you take 8 fire damage
Golly.
from its touch. You are not flammable.
About to
You are
take
on
many
fire.
more.
Because of its other pass-through thing. I think
Yeah.
you all ended up on fire.
I believe we all are on fire.
Yes. Alright, so that ends its turn. And we move to
Continually
Alibaba's
on fire.
turn. You are on fire until you use an action to put yourself out.
Or another
I
person.
think. Yeah, or another person.
There are a number of
So-
spells that douse open fires as well. But
Oh, good golly, bud. That's another 4 damage for you. And what shall you do on your turn?
Alibaba will back away.
Good deal.
Classic.
Spreading out, not bad.
it's a smart move.
Let's see. As far as he can. Is that a wall? Like, can I move
What's
here?
up? It's not. It's like a half wall.
Okay.
It's
So
like maybe like just a little 5-foot wall.
he jumps the wall.
It's like cubicles.
And then he's gonna
Yeah, this is kind of like, if you imagine the space is kind of like a Viking longhouse. So that's how it was able to have the fire on the indoors.
Hmm. So this is
So it has
like a
Pretty open.
an upward to a stage sort of thing, as opposed to like a 5-foot wall that goes down 5 feet again. It's like up, like stairs,
Yes.
or is it? Yeah. So we're in the pit,
The pit, yes.
pit in the pin.
Normal. I need to stop using the advantage. So I guess that might miss. I don't know. It was a 9.
That does miss.
All right, and then an 11.
Oh, I'm afraid that also misses.
A little out of sorts.
Yeah, you find that the like a flame, the kind of ebb and flow of this fire elemental makes it kind of hard to target. Hit wide a couple times. Anything else from you? You got bonus?
That's it.
Alrighty.
I think I have a bonus. Anything.
Karos, you're gonna
Neither.
take a scant 2.
How wounding.
Oh wait, I've got
Yep.
my healing stuff, but I'm gonna do that later.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Healing.
Even I had forgotten about that, and I gave it.
I'm going to use my new toy and punch
Yeah.
a lot of times, like I've normally been
Nice.
able to, but one of them is stronger. I am cognizant of the fact that I will take a lot of damage from this. However, I don't really know that there's much else I can do. So, I'm going to booming blade.
You're like, I'm a punching guy. Punching's what I do. That will hit.
I punch and then I punch again. So this is going to be the base amount of damage.
Yeah, nice, lovely. A lovely thunder damage as you blast your typical chunks out of guys like you do.
And then he'll take extra damage if he moves. It will be 2d8. And then I'm going to, with my other attack, punch him. Punch him normal style.
Punch him.
That will also hit.
Wonderful.
As a higher number, it 2 hit.
Great. And then that's 8 damage. So I've dealt a total of 26
Yeah,
damage.
so
to
your
him.
thunder does a nice blowing effect and blows chunks out of the flames.
Yeah.
Now you will take some damage from each of these because they did hit. A
Indeed,
7
indeed.
fire and a 1 fire, so an 8 fire.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar.
I like to imagine it's like when like a candle blows in the wind, it looks like it's kind of getting like hit by something. So I'm just like doing that to him.
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah. Blowing and blowing. I will say, I'm sure you do, but remember with this particular combo, you cannot also do your temp HP because it is also a bonus action.
Indeed, I am using my attack and bonus action. Yeah, and then I'm
You
gonna slurp around to this side.
There you go.
I'm gonna try to get his attention on me.
And we move to Amubis's turn.
Guys, I really don't know what I'm doing.
First, at the top of your turn, unlucky. You take a big 9 damage
Oh,
from
Feel free
being
to
on
put yourself
fire.
out. Not a cowardly move. Feel free to put me
Don't
out.
get
Also a
seared.
great move.
Move.
Ah,
I
Don't
have-
get
So that's an action to do that?
plus.
Yes.
To douse?
Or some spell
we can-
that could do an equivalent, like
I don't
create or
have
destroy
any
water,
spells.
Until someone takes an action to douse the fire, the creature takes blah blah blah.
if any one of us could create or destroy water, man, this guy'd be toast.
I guess I could.
Yeah, that's one of those cute spells that's like, it's fun to have, but how often?
Water's
Yeah.
not really my thing.
Water's not really my thing either.
I'm-
Is no one the water guy? Need a water guy.
So I guess I'll spend my
We
turn.
need a lot of guys in the party.
Like,
We need a strength guy.
I go stop, drop, and roll. I talk to myself
So
and
true.
say stop, drop, and roll. It's a stop, a drop, and a roll, and I'm putting myself out of the flames.
All right,
Patting them
you
out.
are no longer on fire.
Then I think I'm gonna just slide over to this corner for now. Yeah, I'm gonna slide here and have some partial cover. as I recover and get ready for round 2. That's all I can do. Samurai pizza.
Alright.
This was so good.
Then we move to our enemy's turn. As a fairly unintelligent being of pure instinct, it is going to try to touch everybody again. So go ahead and roll that damage for him. Let me just make sure he's
Roll
got
that
enough
beautiful
movement to
2d8.
do this. So he'll do 5.
Max.
Nice. To get there, we'll do another
Does he provoke attacks of opportunity?
20. Yes.
I would like to do one then.
Dang it.
And then 25. He does have the perfect amount of movement to do all of this. Alright, so that's 29
Is this
damage.
considered
Correct.
29 to who?
I'll probably 29
Damn.
to the fire elemental.
Okay.
And then you take 3 damage.
Correct.
Fire damage from striking him. You can also do an attack of opportunity if you want to move this.
Now, let me ask you, DM, is this considered like melee damage? Or no?
No, this is just him passing through you. It's just passive fire damage from the heat of its body.
Gotcha.
Got to be an attack.
Yeah, I wanted to use my little rude cult shield.
Repulsion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was thinking about that. I got missed, and I was like, oh, I could have done my repulsion shield or my radiant, my blinding, and I was like, oh, you probably can't be blinded, and I don't have my repulsion.
Dude, Amubis, I'm so sorry. That's another 9 for you.
That's okay. I'm gonna
Huge
take my
damage.
Attack, though.
You're gonna do an attack of opportunity. You will take more fire damage for melee attacking. Are you prepared for that?
Care.
We'll all rest afterwards. We just got to take this guy in.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Hell yeah, it will.
We'll
26.
warm our frozen boots by the fire.
Nice. A big 12 damage from your magical blade. And you will take another 5 fire damage
God, should have cared.
from. And then lastly, Alibaba, you will take.
I believe I might need one more instance of damage because he passed through me and then I punched him, which are 2 separate instances, if I'm correct.
Did I not give you 2?
You gave me 3, and then the 9's to Anubis, and then the 5 is to Anubis, right? Wait, did I get the 9?
Such a
It's a 9
honor
mine?
scout.
9?
I thought the 9 that you just apologized to him for was, because that 3 was to me.
But I've rolled 4. No, yeah. Yeah, I think you do get one more. So, Alibaba, you get the 7, and you can round that down if you need to. And, okay, there you go, you get a 9.
I'll
Karos.
take that 9 regardless, even if we forgot a 9 earlier and I was being coy about it or something.
I think we're all Yuchi now, because
Squared away.
you two should have taken 2 each, and Alibaba takes 1. And now we have the rolls to reflect that happening.
Yeah, I believe I had not adjusted my HP though for any second one, so that's good.
Alright, now that he's over
So,
here, he's going
ow.
to attempt 2 touch attacks against Alibaba.
At disadvantage because I punched him.
Sounds good. Will do. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, he's beeping. He's beeping. He's booping. A distracting.
I've already
pulse.
taken 9 damage, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, cancel that crit. Get that.
Yeah,
get
not,
that out
no
of here.
crit, but that will be a hit. Just for one of these, though.
Man, if
You'll
only I
take
had done what I thought
10
about doing.
fire damage.
Get
And feel free to
or
round that
half
up.
of that.
No, he did.
If you have
crit.
fire resistance, I don't remember. I think
do.
you do.
But yeah,
Yeah, so you'll take half 10.
Okay.
And it is your turn. He is in your space right now. You are on fire, so... Ooh, oh.
Alright, so Alibaba.
You will take an
Seeing-
additional 8 fire damage at the top of your turn.
halved.
Yes.
Alright, you observe Alibaba
Like a raging barbarian.
uncork his genie bottle and pour a cup of water equivalent on himself as it freezes around him, forming the armor of Agathis,
Fun.
Cool.
which forms a spectral frost-like armor over my body, and I gain 5 temporary hit points for every level of the spell. So I guess
Which
we're
you're at level
3. Yeah, so 15.
10 HP.
Yeah. And I really wish I'd cast this earlier.
That's right. How can you?
Yeah.
How would you know that he would hit you?
So if I moved away, he would just get an opportunity attack, right?
It's
Yes.
entirely possible. Well, you could make him hit you, which would be
But you
actually
might want
kind of
that,
solid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not taking that much damage from him anyway, and if you blast him with like a bunch of cold, that'd be great.
So Alibaba is going to run his max distance all the way to the corner.
All right. It will attempt an opportunity attack at you, which will still be at disadvantage, I believe, because it's until your turn. Is it?
Correct.
Battle armor.
Mhm.
I do believe that hits.
Yeah, I don't have 19.
So you'll take half 11 fire damage. So that'll be 5 fire damage for you, and he takes 15 cold damage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which is colossal.
Excellent. I do love me some armor bag at this. That was
I'll make that trade.
that was me spell in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
I-
it's fun.
I rolled a
Yeah.
warlock, and I was just all about the armor bag at this.
It was armor
Um,
Agathis all along.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not vulnerable.
Sponsored by
But-
Disney Plus.
But yeah, that wave of cold really does some damage to it, and its flames are becoming very dim.
So are mine.
And I think a reasonable ruling here is while you have ice temp HP, I'll say you don't catch on fire as you were covered in ice. Seems a bit paradoxical, and you still have some left, so I'll leave you not on fire. Anything
I'm
else
burning
from
and
you?
so cold.
Yeah, right.
The flames are so cold. That would
probably
be
it
it
for
from
me.
Alibaba.
All right, Karos, it is your turn.
I was literally just thinking about. I was like, I never get chances to use absorb elements. I was literally thinking that like maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and here I am not using it on a fire element. I don't think I've taken any one huge amount of damage, but it would be cool to have a fire punch.
because it's just D10s, so it's
Who
not
wouldn't
crazy.
love fire punches? Yeah, I can't reach him from.
I mean,
from
it wouldn't be good at this particular moment, but
no, it's true.
some
But it is
future
cool
fire
in
punch.
general.
Yes, and your range spell is fire, unfortunately.
Yes, so I'm
Which
going
you
to
can
use
always risk it, but
a spell.
you got a
slot
pretty high
indeed.
int score. I feel like maybe you would not be inclined to attempt
Yeah, I'm
it.
not gonna hit this guy with fire. My little shoulder missile launchers are gonna pop out, and I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Hey, nice.
I think
Go
I might
ahead
have
and
lied earlier when I said to
roll 'em.
Anubis that I couldn't do anything at range that wasn't burn him slightly. I might have missed that particular spell.
Hey, you know,
So wait, what?
we can't all be
three?
expected to remember every single thing we can do at all times.
That won't hurt our friends. 10 unavoidable force damage.
All right, that'll do it. So
Right.
you fire these missiles in such a pattern that you kind of fire the bulk of them in a radius around the flames to reduce them to one small one. Poop, 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 blow out, and then bam, the last one, poof, blows out the center flame, ending
It
your enemy
sounds like a shush.
at the cost of only Newt and this old man.
and 100 points of damage.
Yes, there was quite a lot of fire damage happened.
Glad that's over. Good job.
But yes, you find
I'm
yourself
still on fire.
in a lovely, peaceful room. Yes, you feel free to. I won't even make you take the additional tick. I think it's fair to say, Matt.
I should have taken a tick at the start of my turn, so I would like that.
It
and
is.
then I
True.
will.
I'll hit
I
you with
will
that,
avoid
but
that.
we'll say that putting yourself out post combat won't incur an additional tick.
Sounds good.
Perhaps we'll even say that that's 4 fire damage.
Wonderful.
The magical flames of the fire elemental magically put themselves out upon its death.
Magic.
All right, and you keep those temp HP for yourself there. Buy yourself something pretty.
Hour.
Yeah, I guess if you want to do a short rest, it's fine. It lasts forever.
Wait.
In Baldur's Gate, it lasts forever. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't really understand what an hour, because temp HP is temp HP. Like, it doesn't go away at the end of the spell, but maybe the cold damage does.
I'm just
feel-
like
I guess 'cause
sleeping in the
The ice,
corner and like
I guess,
icy
melts, so I
sleeping
think it
bag.
all goes away.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts what to do?
I'd like to pat down.
I will
this
say
old
this room
scarred,
is
burned
quite
man.
cozy.
Yes. Prefer
Aside
Perhaps.
from the horrors.
Perhaps
Yes,
we
how
should take just
how-
a minute to
How about
talk about
I
the
light a
things we're
fire
thankful for.
and we'll all.
Light a fire.
Yes, this will be the first Thanksgiving.
In the pat.
And that, kids, is the
It's
story
the
of the
story-
first.
Bum, boom. Thanks for watching our Thanksgiving special, y'all. We really appreciate it. See you at Christmas.
The
This
moral
is
That's
not
the
is
story
canon, remember?
of how our DM killed an old man just to raise the stakes.
That poor fake old man.
That poor, not real old man that the path just
You will be missed.
generated a bad guy to kill for the funsies of it. You know the path. Good old path.
It likes a story or something. I think it's. I'm sort of. I know we sort of. This is out of character now. But we sort of started this before the advent of AI. But I feel like there is a commentary in the way that the path impels that people put creative works into it, and then it generates these like occasionally kind of lifeless amalgams of art. Like it's like, you know, the way
So
to
true.
generate a way into the path is to repeatedly feed it works of creativity. Like that's an inherent aspect of it.
You know, it's one of those times where the creation exceeds the creator's intentions for it. Where it's like, I didn't intend some meta commentary on the state of art, but you know, here we
And yet,
are.
Here we are
With the
living
best
it.
version of that. Yeah,
Alibaba,
we were.
the
writes a
premier
haiku.
commentary on AI.
We've been, me and PU2 have been commenting on how Agatha, all along the show, they're on a path right now that does random crap, and I'm like, this is exactly my campaign.
This is my
But in
thing.
TV.
Come on.
in
We
show
got the
form.
lawsuit in the barrel to fire. We're just
Yeah.
getting ready.
Pending.
Yeah,
There was something else that I felt like was ripping me off, but maybe another show we watched.
We got 100 of our hours of content to.
Oh no, it was. I think it was one of the Star Wars shows. Was like bizarrely close to my intention for my Star Wars campaign that I never told anybody about. I was
And
like,
you're like,
hang on a minute.
It is.
You're
It is
reading my
hard when
mind
you
here?
haven't told anyone about it, and it's like, dang it, that's my thing that I can't.
Also,
really
I
claim
can't
it
swear I've
anyway.
consumed enough media that I'm not just copying things that already exist. You know, so
100%. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
always
I just
bad.
trust-
it's really
You
hard
probably
to
got
make
this from
something
somewhere.
unique, truly.
I just
unique.
trust that I'm untalented enough that my version is not going to look like any quality version.
I promise it'll be different because I personally can't make Star Trek. Like, you know.
Because I am not good enough to do that.
Yes, I think I'd like to rest for as long as the path would allow. So I think think maybe we pull up some chairs and just sort of watch the corners to make sure it's not crumbling around. Where is the
Are
door?
we trying?
I've just thought of that.
Yeah,
We're
so the
trying to
stairs are
do
going to be
whatever we
going
can.
up, and you can traverse them up to the next area.
Anubis
And-
is
and-
asking
and there's
about a long rest while unfurling his bedroll. Like, are we trying to? He's got like one of those guns.
We'll
like,
say there's a
shit.
normal-sized fire here now.
He's got one of those a large like dun cap like sleeping nighties and everything. Like he's like fully like committed.
Are we?
Are we
Did
Holding
you
a
guys
candle.
see when I was on fire and frozen at the same time?
That was very
Cold
impressive.
and hot, and cold and hot.
You're significantly less burned and mangled than me and Anubis.
Yes. For players and viewers, you'll recall that the path has never let you do a long rest. Well,
There
path
are certain
occasionally
rooms
lets
where-
you do a long rest.
It's when it's a large enough room, but these small rooms have not typically allowed it. I have hit die to spend, so I think
Okay.
I'd
Do
still
that
take a
right.
short, but
Wonder what would happen if we just stayed here until the mist filled the.
Well,
I
it
think the path
was
would take that as a sign that we're kind of done.
so in the past where you've stayed a long time in rooms, the rooms started to crumble, starting like from the outside in towards the exit, and you would kind of fall into the void of space, which is not so very unlike where you find yourself when you die, and you have these experiences with like the sort of patrons who give you
True.
boons.
It could be a
They're not so much
It might
patrons,
not.
but like the personalities that the Smiling Man introduces you to that bequeath stuff
Yeah,
to you.
I'm sure there's some spicy word we could invent for it, like a mentor.
Yeah, if I was putting this to paper, I'd probably work harder on coming up with a pithy term for it.
Well,
Essence-
I'm good
Yes,
with
I'm going
resting.
to take a short rest. Incredible.
It looks
place.
like they added a new button for that.
Yeah,
For
I
his
just
die?
it was dope.
Are you kidding me?
You got a min roll hit die? Oh. You hate to see it.
Incredible.
You didn't sleep well. It was too cozy.
A restless night.
Wind's howling.
Um,
Do you have any more hit die, or are you just full now?
I'm
Are you-
full. No, I'm not
Well,
full.
mine-
I'm not full. I'm out of hit die.
Oh, okay. I think we might have short rested before, and I didn't use any. So
if only you could pass them to another.
I don't
Take my
think
hit die.
my short rest button works for some reason. So
It's not populating.
You can always just roll the gates,
crap.
as is your hit die.
Well, I'm conserving my spells, so I'm doing great. I still
Let me
got
see.
2 second levels, and I've got 2 first levels.
Must be nice.
What am I looking for?
It is. I mostly punch people. There's not actually much better I could be doing at any given opportunity than sucking
that
a guy in
rage.
the face.
Red shit.
Are we?
Alibaba's a little better. You can still see like trails of smoke coming up off of him.
How are you feeling, Karos? Because I have one more spell that could heal us.
Oh, I'm feeling great.
for the next round.
I'm feeling spiffy, frankly. I'm doing
How-
fantastic.
That's an official term, spiffy.
In a very like catty way, he turns to Alibaba and says, "How spiffy do you feel, Alibaba? On a scale from 1 to 10, how much healing do you need?"
On a scale of 1 to 57, I'm at about a 53, I feel like.
Yeah.
Honestly, it wouldn't be the cleric of the party if he wasn't super bitter about spending his spells.
Unasked.
Well, it's because they give clerics such like bonkers damage spells that you're like, I really have to use this.
Oh,
on
is
this
I gonna
crap?"
inflict wounds with this one? Dang it.
I was burning through him.
All right, I'm still listening, but I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
I think
Is it just lay on hands that I got?
I have prayer of
It's
healing.
It's the sorcerer equivalent, I think, of lay on hands.
Okay.
Wait, no. Is it divine soul? Because I'm one of those. I don't have it.
I'm just trying to put it in my.
Prayer of healing, which would heal us up pretty nicely. Full transparency.
It's under.
I'm at 50% right now. In
Oh,
a
wow.
lot of different ways. So
Yeah.
On Roll20, it's under the little spellbook thing. It should have some name and be like the most recent thing you've got. It's not on my character sheet, but it's a handout.
Alibaba, do you
50% is bad. Are you certain you don't want to heal yourself?
Well,
Physician.
Prayer of healing would do that.
Oh, you wanted to pray.
Yeah.
Is that a ritual? Can you do that as a ritual? That wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Up to 6
I was gonna
creatures.
say it's the Celestial Warlock.
Celestial Warlock. That's right. I was
Ability.
like, no, I'm a divine soul sorcerer in my other game. Wow.
So, Alibaba, you about a quarter of a tank, or what's your deal?
I'm about if we were on a scale of 54 out of 0, I'm about a 42 out of 54. So.
Oh, so you're about 3/4 full.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my celestial energy to
Dice
heal
pool.
myself. So I can do that now. I'm gonna roll a 2d6.
Omubis also looks
Arms
terrible,
up.
so.
This ain't about him.
Wow. we maxin' and relaxin'.
Jake, you are all.
That's exactly what I needed to go up to full.
Isn't that
There you go.
just great for?
Isn't
I love
that
that, for
lovely?
both of you. I love that for both of you. I really do. That's nice.
Well, and you have one
All
plus
right.
your Warlock level, which is I think 6 of those that you can spend.
So I
Oh,
have
7,
4
excuse me.
remaining.
7, excuse me. So you have
Oh.
5.
You know,
Uh,
you could pass those
Hey,
down the
buddy.
line.
You feeling all right?
No.
All right. Come here. And he puts his hand on his shoulder and rolls.
Yes, I know
I
you'll.
don't know how much
you're-
health you have, but he rolls a 2d6. Let's see. Ooh.
I know
It's
you're
just-
already healing each other, but if you recall, all 3 of you are required to pass through the doors, so one of you dying does end your run. You will just sit
Very
there till
true.
you die. So, just something to remember
Yeah.
when party healing is on the line.
You gave me 5. Thank you.
We like
Also,
our
I don't
beef
know-
a little bit rarer.
Also, I don't know if you have it prepared, but you do have access to Cure Wounds, Karos.
Oh yes, I'm not spending a spell slot on this. He's just
You're like,
grinding.
I'm not spending it on that crap.
No, he's at 50%. He's fine. I'll heal him when he's down.
Smart.
Okay.
I said to God, generally,
That's,
not my friends.
That's Minecraft Dungeons logic there. When you die, your potion cooldown is reset. And so if your potion is on a long cooldown, the best thing to do
Right.
is just die, have your
You
buddy
just pop
revive
down-
you, and
pop
then
down real
pow,
quick.
you're back. Smart.
But yes, it's far more efficient to heal because they can take any amount of damage past 0 and it's still 0. And then if you heal them up from there, it's always max healing. Because sometimes you can heal them and then they just get damaged again. It's like, what's that?
The worst.
So I don't
I'm sure that's how
healers.
doctors feel. They're like, "Ah." You heal somebody, and then they forget to eat the next day, and they just die.
They just, yeah.
So
They
lame.
die from a completely unrelated accident. The next day, I just gave this guy 4 new kidneys.
But yeah, so you have a nice comfy time by this benevolent fire, or a bonfire,
We give it
if
a-
you will.
Give it a little bit of a wide berth. Oh,
Yes,
bonfire.
its flames are almost apologetic. Like it doesn't blow smoke in your eyes. It keeps to itself. Just radiates warmth without hitting you with the
Yeah,
flames.
don't make us
Very,
mad.
Very
It's
mindful,
like
very
it's
demure.
like I don't want you to think all fires are like that guy. You know, so it's being a real
Oh,
nice
so
guy.
he's one of the good ones.
Yeah, it's one of the good ones. Fires.
What a
You kinda
pick-me
hate-
girl of a fire.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of clingy. Like, I think it's time to
Cringe.
go. I'll call you, but you won't. Yeah. So if all of your resting is up, you may move on.
Yes.
Should you choose?
Good to go. Also, I will remind everyone that I believe we have potions that refill every long rest. I wouldn't doubt until you really need it,
that's
but we've got
right.
our refillable potions.
That's
Um,
right.
Our Estes. Wow, dude! Would you like to take mine for the journey?
Do I have a?
Yes.
We can
Yeah,
swap seats.
you can
for-
do that. You can share potions.
Yeah. Hold on. Well, I guess you've got healing. Well, you can always administer it to someone else. So, yeah, you hold on to it.
Thank you.
They'll just sort of have their reserves. I feel like you get hurt about as much as I do, and you do not have the sort of mitigation that I do. I'm built to last.
You're
Built for tough.
You're having a lot of condescending attitudes towards me right now, and it's really hurting my feelings. I think you need to.
I'm sorry. I know your beef is very tender. I know you've got tenderloins.
It's tender now. It's a little burnt, a little charred after this whole experience.
Sorry, I didn't mean to burn you further with my incendiary comments.
Well, good. We have an understanding.
You're a wonderful healer. You've blown your load very quickly into this whole expedition. However, is all I will say. If you're tapped now, how will you help us against, the sort of vampire king we're supposed to take down in roughly 3 to 4 floors?
We need our spiritual guardian spot.
Yeah, exactly. Although I am fairly certain we are not taking this gentleman down in a couple of tries. He kind of quite literally wiped the floor with some of us. Would you guys like to continue
Maybe
upward?
he just needs to be, maybe he just needs a hug,
Or put it
Just
in
need some
place.
understanding.
Very true. He's just one guy, so maybe there's just one guy things we could do to him, like
Could just get
grapple
a
him.
lot of. Garlic.
Turns out we were the solution
Yeah,
all
Butlets of
along.
garlic.
Been looking around for the garlic the whole time. He doesn't keep it in the castle. We'll have to grab some Smiling Man.
His heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Smiling Man, do you have any garlic bread in? I know you've got a wonderful spread going.
Yes.
Going up?
Sounds good.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. You head up through ye old Thought Gate and find yourself in a familiar space.
Oh. Mini bus, for sure.
So you find yourself in the laboratory, which is a place you've been before. If you recall, you fought the creature here. A Frankenstein-like undead feller. But as you enter this room, you see before you the form of death. And death indeed speaks to you and says, "As I've said, your friend is not the only giver of boons." And he disappears around the corner
Mm.
and stretches out horribly.
That was kind of cool.
My boon is yeah. Stretches ungodly.
You hear sort of muffled voices from the other side of this wall, which I've drawn in conveniently with teal to show that this is a full to the ceiling wall that blocks your view.
Proper wall.
And then you hear a terrible cry. "Ah!"
Guys, I heard a
And that's where
terrible
we're at.
cry.
Yes. I think I'd sort of barrel around the corner, to be honest.
All right.
I think I'm just sort of interested. There's not much strategy we normally engage in, so why not just sort of check it out? What do I see?
So you see the creature who you've met before, a very tall, muscular, green-skinned man. But unlike last time, he's hunched over on his knees and obviously in pain. And you see next to him his own severed hand on the floor.
Ooh.
But why don't you give me a perception check? See what else is going on.
Poor.
You see beside him is a you were fairly thorough in looking through the lab. You see beside him an item you've not seen before, almost like a lump of stone next to him.
Yeah, I was remembering we kind of poured through his notes. They were from the master, right? Not him. Most of the journals.
It was kind of like the Half-Blood Prince. It was the master's notes
And
on
he had
how he created the
annotations.
creature, and he had his
Because
own
he was trying to
notes
make a
on how
bride.
he was attempting to make the bride. That's right.
Indeed.
So yeah, others can do perception checks if they'd like as they come around the corner. Right now, he's kind of consumed with his severed hand.
Pain and such.
I will.
Worse.
I don't see anything.
All right, yeah, you kind of see a similar space. You do see the creature. He seems to be in pain. Alibaba's got some eagle eyes today. So two things you notice. One is that though his severed hand does lie on the ground, he does have a hand attached to his stump. But unlike the rest of him, which is green and muscular and rotted, it is a beautiful gracile hand with a ring bearing a seal on it that has been attached to his hand in lieu of his previous one. And indeed, the item next to him is not but a lump of stone, but a hammer with runes upon it.
Can I preemptively mirror image? Will that alert him?
No, that's fine.
Grant. Shall.
You may indeed.
You
You
may
also,
indeed.
I'll say, with a pretty nice perception score there, notice that he has made progress on the bride. It is more complete than it once was. She's still missing some parts, but is now much more evidently the shape and intention of a woman. He's put clothes on her as well to preserve her modesty, because at this point she's humanoid enough to warrant such an act.
Has Alibaba this whole time you've been talking just like gradually moved his mage hand over to the hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
is
the
he
creature's,
using the hammer, or is he like unaware?
no,
of it?
it's next to him.
Yeah, so that would be what I'm thinking it would be. Stealing
Alright.
from him.
Yeah, go ahead and do a sleight of hand check.
Alright. That's 15.
1 second. Yeah, so with his distracted state and hunched over, you're able to reach your mage hand over to the hammer and grip it. And echoing in your mind like a crack of thunder, you hear, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of the gods." And your mage hand is instantly dispelled.
Oh, wow.
It is not worthy.
That was very strange, my friends.
And with the rumble of this hammer, which emits a sort of booming sound when this attempt is made, the creature now looks up and sees y'all here. And we'll go ahead and do some initiative. Let me clear this real quick.
Do it.
Let me clear it before anybody does.
Do it properly.
I know. I need to do this after combat so that I don't get in that situation again.
I just was trying to
Aren't any tokens.
help out, you know? It's-
When you roll a +1,
When you...
it's gonna be bad no matter what.
What was that
But-
vine? There's a vine where it's like, when you... No, maybe I'm thinking of when life gives you lemons. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. I almost can remember.
Make
Yes?
vodka.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a crit from the Creech.
Oops.
He's like, I'm going first.
Crap.
I demand to go first.
Alex
well.
with the air horn sound. I see you there.
Oh, we got a friend in here. You got a friend in me.
Shout out to Alex from recovering a little bit from the storms that came through that area
That's right.
of the country. We're so happy he's okay and able to get on Twitch.
Yeah. It's crazy. Asheville just like completely wiped off the map. A place I've been, you know?
Is that where the Biltmore is?
That is where the Biltmore is.
There's
Oh,
one in
man.
Miami too, isn't
Do it.
there? But there's a Biltmore in Miami as well. But the estate seems to be different.
Yes. Very sad. Well, it's sad when it happens to a place that's like just not used to getting hit by hurricanes because they don't have any
Yeah,
like,
it's completely different
plans for it,
infrastructure.
you know.
It's so far inland. It's crazy.
It's like Boone is.
Did Boone get hit?
Yeah, and so like.
I love Boone.
Whenever
Boone's
you're on
lovely.
whenever you're on the mountain, you just got all these valleys. It's just all that water.
Yeah. I guess I need to check in on Bagpipe Camp too. Bagpipe Camp was right by Boone. I wonder if it's okay.
Yeah, that'd be wild. It's an institution.
Ah, shoot, totally did. Crazy. It's right now.
Alright, well, awkward as it is to transition back to D&D after that. I'll go back to my
Sorry about
storm,
the real world, everybody.
my
Let's,
storm-based monster.
Hey. We didn't mean nothing by it. Hey. Cut us some slack. Hey. I'm losing my shirt over here.
That's fine.
Oh my gosh. We used to do that in Florida whenever it hurricane.
Canoe in the street. Canoe in the street.
There's a great picture of me and our sister canoeing down the street.
Okay.
That's wild. But yes, on the creature's turn, he's going to reach out with his new hand and grip the handle of the hammer. And
He
you
gets
hear
wielded.
the peal of thunder, but he is able to lift it. Thanks to his boon from death, the hand of the king. And he's going to use half his movement to stand up from his crouched position.
We surely are
And-
bunched.
Yeah, he's going to fire a lightning bolt. There's no question.
We
what
sure
he's
are
going to
bunched
be
right here.
doing
He's over
right
there.
now.
He's the sheriff.
So this is going to be a dexterity saving throw,
Alright.
which is DC. You gotta look 15.
75% chance I don't make this.
It will hit all three of you, so I need dex saves from all three of you.
Got any counter spells on deck?
Alright. Alibaba casts counter spell.
All right,
Oh,
is that
I didn't
an
realize you actually did.
auto success on a third level spell?
Yeah.
Past the
Alright.
third level, auto success on. Thank goodness.
Then the lightning begins to travel towards you, and with a wave of his hand, Alibaba. I'll say in
Surely
the
beats the
lightning
fairy
in
fire.
midair bursts into
Wait,
flames.
I need
and-
to cast Fairy Fire. Cancel that.
I gotta save all my spell
Okay.
slots.
Yeah, we'll hit you with the lightning, and then you can catch very fine. Okay, then with the rest of his movement, he's just gonna walk to the bottom of these stairs here.
To the Alibaba bottom.
Alibaba, it is your turn.
Alibaba is gonna peer over the wall and place his staff on top of the wall like a sniper rifle, and cast Eldritch Blast at this dude. Once,
That'll hit.
twice. Oh my gosh.
Times the lady.
He's on fire.
So the only fire on the first one. So I guess 16.
Sounds good. Your Eldritch Blast, pow pow, rip into the creature, an easy target with his bulky frame. And he will take, indeed, 16 damage. Anything else from you, bud?
Let's just get it back up again. Surprise. Backs into the corner.
Got to. Amubis, you are up, sir.
Well, I guess I'll just throw myself in there since I'm expendable and can just be healed later.
Seems like you
Karos
haven't
ever-
needed a reason to get into the
Karos,
fray.
ever oblivious, goes, I'm glad you approve of the plan.
Gonna heal you later. Let's go.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna
got it.
use, I guess, my last spell slot
Mm.
to do spiritual weapon. So there goes the last spell. So a little Dalio shield head thing pops up.
I'll bring it in for you.
There you go.
Presumably there-ish, yeah?
Yeah, that's perfect. And then for my
Alright, that it will hit.
action-
So you can roll its damage if you want.
Hell yeah! Oh,
Mm.
hell
Love to
yeah!
do damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
6 force damage as it bashes itself into the creature.
Alright, I'm going to... Let's see, what's the measurements here? Alright, I'm going to stay at the top of the staircase here. And
Okay.
I'm going to take the disengage, or dodge Which one am
Action.
I trying to do here? Yes, dodge.
I think dodge is what you're looking
Yes,
for.
dodge is what I'm. So he will be at disadvantage. So I'm going to take the dodge action. Have my shield up ready.
All right.
And that is my turn.
It is Kara's turn.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. We'll do that. So I am going to. This is down to where he is, right? So I could sort of jump off here and be relatively
Yeah,
okay.
Totally.
It's
It's just like it's a little wall. Small.
Yeah, I'll do a sick little jump, and my wings will ever so slightly help me glide down.
Classic gliding.
I'm gonna go to.
You can be in Dalio's space if you want. It's
It's kind of
perfectly
arbitrary.
legal.
No, it's
Yeah,
disrespectful.
we can always move him over if you want to be right there.
I think it doesn't particularly matter where I
Okay.
am. I think actually here is correct. And I'd like to cast heat metal on the hammer.
If you'll recall, it is a stone hammer.
Oh, you said it
I
was?
did
Okay, my bad.
explicitly say that.
No worries. Well, then I'll punch him. You know,
Okay.
it's like good and gravy. Hit me with a booming blade.
That will hit.
He booms.
Oh,
Hit me with a normal
baby,
fist.
boom,
Ooh.
boom.
Hang on 1 sec. 16 thunder damage. Kaboom. And that will actually miss the second one. The
Yeah.
min roll.
The natural one.
So yes, he takes a kaboom of damage from your punch. And getting struck will trigger his Wrath of the Maker. When you strike him, he will strike back with a thundery blast of his own. So I need you to make a DC 15 dex save.
Awful. 2 nat ones in a
Yikers.
row, baby. That would have
Yeah.
nat one on advantage
Rougher
right
the
there.
rolls today. Sorry. Nate. So you take 12 thunder damage as he retaliates with.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make it lightning damage. I feel like lightning's more his theme right now than thunder.
I deal thunder to him. He deals lightning to me.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Anything
Well,
else from thou?
No. That's my action and bonus.
Alright, the creature's turn. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'd forgotten something.
Ooh, crackling lightning. Cool
Crackling.
effects.
Alright, with it, what shall he do here? Well, with a bonus action, he's going to direct his storm aura to strike you, Karos. I need another dexterity saving throw. As this ozone-type static surrounds him. That's a success.
That's a fine roll.
This is still half damage, but it's half a 1d6, so
Okay.
not going to be too much.
Not gonna matter one way or the other.
2 lightning
2.
damage to you. And He is going to. Do what now? Alright, he's just going to fire a lightning bolt through you, Karos.
Ow.
Directed through his Mjolnir.
Mew Mew?
Mew mew.
He is quite intelligent, so he's he knows that there is currently bad magics upon him.
some real bad beeping.
So one
Yeah.
more dex save.
Real,
I know I'm
real
asking
true,
a lot
real
of
true bad
dex.
at those.
Saves of you. That will
Can't
just
express
fail.
how poor I am.
As you'll take 25 lightning damage.
Well, I'm looking worse now. When our healing
He
has
is
no
not
spells.
able to direct it to hit more than one person for right now. So that's where we're at. That's his action and bonus action. He'll end it there. It is Alibaba's turn.
Alibaba kind of looks at Anubis and Karos to see how their health is.
I look suddenly quite bad. My armor is smoking in a number of different places that it does not normally smoke from. The electricity
You're very
has
free
done
to
a
use the
number on
word
it.
bloodied very easily.
Oh, I'm bloodied. Yeah.
It's okay. We'll
If you're
just heal
half
you when you
dead
go
or
down.
more.
You can't. You don't have spells.
Anubis
I
says
do.
when he nods
I have
his head
spells.
back
You
and
don't
forth.
have spells.
He wags his
I
head
can heal
back
you.
and
You
forth,
can't heal me.
being super.
That's
he
the
can-
point. That was the original
Actually-
point.
One of the very basic things a Grey player can do is spare the dying from a distance. So
That's true. So I'll be probably all right.
Thanks for coming to my defense, DM.
it's not that often used, but it is pretty nice.
It is nice. It's not
That
often
and
that like
negating crits, also not very used,
Yeah.
but also
negating
is very
crits
nice.
is fantastic. And when it's something real bad,
Also, the double damage thing is like sick as fuck.
crazy.
So apparently, I can heal you as a bonus action.
Mm.
What?
Yes.
You gotta touch me or something?
No,
Nope,
I don't.
It's ranged.
Hoo-hoo.
Celestial warlocks are very nice.
That's delightful.
Well,
feel free to save it until I go down, but
so Alibaba is gonna shoot some Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Fair. Understandable. Have a great day. The first one will hit, the second one will miss. The third one I'm confused by.
does not exist.
That's not. Yeah. So the first one hit.
Yes.
All right. So 11 damage.
He is struck by fire and force damage, and in classic Frankenstein fashion, fire bad, and he panics a little bit and pats it out very quickly. You can see that he does not like fire damage in particular.
Hmm.
Well, that's
well,
good.
Do I have a spell for him?
I really could have absorbed elements on a lightning bolt as well. So many absorbable elements.
Well, there may be more lightning damage in there.
There may be, but will it ever be 25 again? I won't survive. If it is.
But a
Solid
bonus
points.
action, you gotta use that on your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You know what? If you got the slots, I'll even let you retcon that, because you let me retcon back in our in-person campaign many a year ago. You let me retcon and absorb elements.
Let's go. Pay it forward.
So go ahead and retcon
DM's
absorb
helping
elements
DMs. All right,
and
so I
take
will
yourself
heal
half damage
13
from that.
damage. Yeah. That's
a real life
back up to-
inspiration.
I'm still bloody.
And
if
charge-
that gives you any information.
Chargeth thy fist with thunder. I mean, with
Yeah,
lightning.
I got a lightning fist there.
Lightning. All right, very nice. Okay.
Yes,
What were you saying,
I
Alibaba?
opened up
Sorry.
some capacitors on my suit. and it absorbs the battery. I get a Jarvis in my ear, like 200%.
Yeah,
Um,
200%.
Just gonna use my bonus action to heal
It's power
Kairos. For
I
3.
healed myself. Oh, for 3. Fantastic.
Position heal thyself.
I'm no longer bloodied.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Anything further from you, Alibaba? Any
No.
movement?
Nothing.
Amubis, it is thy turn.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the little Dalio shield. We'll do that next. So spiritual weapon, do your thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Let's go.
That'll hit.
Yay! That is the damage.
As your spectral lion doth slam into him.
And then Sacred Flame!
Sacred Flame.
So what kind of save is this? A dexterity save?
Yes. Sacred Flame! Ooh.
Is he
So
dexterous?
mates it, Will beats it. And I believe he takes 0 damage from that?
Mm-hmm.
Sadly.
You don't
yes.
even roll it.
Bummer. I tried.
Anything else from you? You got movement.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for now.
Alright.
I enjoy this high road of moral high ground looking down at Cross.
It is
Very,
Karos'
very-
turn.
Very petty with Cross right now.
I
Well,
am going
You're gonna get
to.
revenge when he dies.
I'm gonna booming blade as I do.
How
Oh,
can you
with
not?
a crit.
Ooh!
Lightning fist booming blade. Okay, this is
Yeah,
like
that's a lot of
100% super move. Like
Die. Is it gonna do the right math, or do you have to manually roll these?
I think I'll probably just manually roll it. That is a good idea. Okay.
Because I don't know if it's
so-
gonna do proper math for you.
Yeah. Okay. So absorb
Because
elements
it should be
is 1d6.
68, right?
It's a d6 for absorb element, so it's 2d6.
No, I mean like it's a D8 for your fist, and then
Oh,
2d8. No, an extra 1d8 for a booming blade. So 4d8 and 2d6,
Correct.
and then ability mod.
Let me just double check all that because it's booming
Numbers.
blades is deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage, which is what I already deal with my fists. Oh, but it's magic, so it'll be +6 instead. Oh, great. Yeah, that'll be it then. Yeah.
Wowie
solid.
zowie.
And 8 of that is thunder damage. Lightning damage if that affected anything,
Gotcha.
because it was from absorb elements and it is of that element.
Yeah, he takes a tremendous hit from your very critical square on solar plexus booming blade strike. The Wrath of the Maker will strike back against you. So I'll need a dexterity saving throw.
Fair enough. Ooh, winner.
That'll match. You still do take half damage, but it will be half damage. So you'll take
Huge.
a scant 2 lightning damage.
Huge. And then I am going to. Let me see if I've got. I should have been keeping better track of that. If I've got extra temp HPs. Well, I'll be alright for now. I'll
I mean,
punch him
you,
again.
you shouldn't. You've been using all of your bonus actions every turn, so
Should
I mean, I guess you
have
would've-
used. Yeah,
yeah. But
I
still, you would
use
have
them in
burned through.
between combats
8
sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah,
Do
I
need
mean, it's
8?
safe to say you would have used it on your short rest, but I mean, you took 14 damage a minute ago, so there's none
Yeah.
left. But
No, it isn't.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, I meant if I could use it again or not. I have a certain amount of charges.
Oh, gotcha.
But I think I'm just gonna punch him. It's another nat 1. Incredible.
Oh, yikes! That does miss.
Yeah, after I hit him with a truly tremendous 42,
I mean,
I
I still think that's better than if you had done 2 regular strikes. So,
yeah, totally.
I mean, objectively, it is. Comes out in the
and
wash.
I am going to sort of scurry my way this way, and on the way in, I'm gonna slap Amoobus' shoulder and say, "Your turn," and get in this corner.
Tag him out.
Feel free to go for an attack of opportunity. Good luck. I'm
He's already
behind
used
7
his
proxies.
reaction. Wrath of the Maker
All right,
is
for
a
Wrath
reaction.
of the Maker.
So
Fantastic.
he is out of that.
Well, let me check how far I can move real quick. So that's 5, 10, 15. Yeah, so I think it's like right here. That'll be great for me. I would love that. Done. That's my turn. Don't wear it out.
All right, sounds good. It is now the creature's turn. He's going to move up. And with a bonus action, he's going to have his Storm Aura attack Karos this time, so I need a Dexterity saving throw.
Chasing me down. Yeah.
I think I said Amoobus. Did I say Karos?
You did say
You
Karos.
said Karos.
Oh, that's my bad.
Cool.
So you
Well,
needed to
good.
do
I
that
didn't.
save.
I didn't want to take
Yeah.
the damage anyway.
No, Amoobus. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
All right, that's a success. You'll
He's
take half.
1,000 times better. at
You
it
take
than I am.
1 lightning damage.
Nice. I absorb it into my body to take the damage.
That's right. You absorb your lightning damage, and he's going to attack you with Mjolnir.
At disadvantage,
Yeah.
because I did hit him.
Oh. Nice.
I'm gonna roll one more time.
Nice. That's
16 do miss, I believe.
Yes.
And that's all then. Alibaba, it is your turn.
This is going to work. This time, I know.
Absolutely.
Cast Disintegrate.
Both of those will hit.
Wow.
So 21 damage.
Feel
As
the
you
power.
blast him with your Eldritch Blast. At this point, chunks of flesh are flying off of him, but it's not his flesh. Does he care?
Go
Anything
for the
else
good
from you,
hand.
Alibaba?
It's his
Take
flesh
his
and that
hand,
he owns it.
Anubis.
Certainly.
True. It is currently his flesh. He did not grow it himself.
That's it.
Amoobus, it is your turn, sir.
So Amoobus was feeling a little,
Feist.
a little feisty, a little snarky because he felt offended. But now he's just feeling the full tag team effect, and in a WWE fashion, just kind of rushes in there. He's gonna do.
The Avengers music playing.
No, I was thinking John Cena's walk up is playing. These new spiritual weapons. It's probably gonna miss.
All right. Move it up. No, that does hit.
Oh, holla.
It's incredible.
He is a big boy. He's not so very hard to hit. You take 7 damage from your charging creature beast.
And then thrust web. Thrust.
Will also hit.
Thrust.
As you stab him through with your
Oh,
thrusting web, he
he takes an
takes.
extra, 2d8 damage because he walked after I booming bladed him.
All right, I'm not sure when he died then, but he died at some point
Cool.
today.
Cool.
Yeah.
Incidental. I'm sure it was Anubis's kill.
And possibly Dalio's kill. I mean, impossible to say at this point.
It was
Um,
in canon simultaneous. They were doing a cross slash, and they
It was, shall we say, inside of 6 seconds. Can't
exactly.
can't define exactly when. Some coordination of damages happened, and the creature falls to his knees and, with a look of despair on his face, his body incinerates. Well,
Nice.
actually, no, it doesn't.
Oh no.
1 second.
He's got a chance to stay up, or
No,
his
no.
body is useful.
No, he falls to the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies
All the way to the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, no, he falls to the floor dead. He's dead.
Clear that turn on her, buddy.
Yeah, and technically, when it comes around to his turn again, his
But
body is destroyed.
Wasn't he already dead?
These are awkward rules.
That's kind of fun.
But yeah,
It's unclear.
Sort of mystical flames consume his body as he's destroyed and turned to dust.
Is the hammer there? Is the hammer?
It is.
Oh.
The hand is not there. The hammer is, though. The hand disappeared with his body, as they are now one.
Which one of us is going to go for this first? I'll be bold. I did 42 damage to him. I feel worthy. I'm going to
quite a
attempt to
lot.
pick up the hammer.
Yeah, you grab it, and kind of like Iron Man in Age of Ultron, your little rockets help you with it. You hear the echoing voice in your head. Whoever lifts this hammer, should he be worthy without the power of the gods? But you sense within you the same flaw that caused you to be trapped here on Earth. There's a spark of hubris within you, and you are not worthy. The hammer moveth not.
Oh. I'm very superative.
Anubis goes for the try. After seeing a not good result.
He knows what to expect. He's getting there. His strategy, his mental is on lock.
Yeah.
Movus, you go to lift it, and with a shaken confidence, you hear the voice, should you be worthy without the power of the gods? And something prevents you too from being worthy. Though it's not quite as easy to pinpoint as it was for Karos.
My character
just
flaws
sense-
are clear.
Something. Well, you have an explicit character flaw that is like your thing.
It's my big thing. I certainly don't deserve the power of the gods. They wouldn't give it to me. I'm attempting to take it for myself. That's sort of generally the thing.
I'm at a
Anubis,
loss.
I'll say that there's almost a sense that you yourself are preventing yourself from lifting the hammer.
Oh.
Is it possibly your evil sword? Your very explicitly quite evil sword that is bad and talks to you or something? I'm not entirely positive.
are all drow eaten.
When
It's a
you
drow.
say that, when you say that, I hold it up. I'm like, don't listen to what they say.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's okay. I don't want that.
You hear
big
within
deal
your
hammer
mind.
Anyway,
They're
baby
going
girl.
to get you. You gotta kill them. It's
All
the
right.
only way.
So humor me, DM. I'll get
Yes.
Thrustweb out, and I'll
Yes.
walk over and I'll just set Thrustweb on a nearby table and return to try again.
You go to lift and you have a similar result.
Hmm.
If you care to give me a religion check,
Mm,
you might be able to get more insight.
yes. This is when I start praying.
You say a prayer like, "What's going on?"
What's up,
What's
God?
going on?
You plumb the depths of your soul and your connection to this sword and your confoundment in your unworthiness. And you come away from your meditation with a determination that it's not the sword. You're unworthy for other reasons. That's it. That's all you can determine at this moment.
Perhaps I should try. I mean, maybe the mage hand wasn't worthy, but maybe I am.
Here you go.
Yeah. You go to lift Jan Milner, and the echoing voice in your head almost can't get through the words for laughter. It's like, if you're worthy, you'll get it. And not only do you not lift it, you are repelled with a thunderous blast. Not damaging, but you are thrown to the wall next to it. You are not worthy.
And I thought I had it rough. I said, looking down at Olibab.
He kind of bows.
Alas, it's an honor in its own right. You know. Maybe
I mean,
we can.
behind the curtain, the creature was
I'm the
also
most unworthy.
unworthy. Were
Yeah,
not for his magical hand.
makes sense. I try to move the plank it's on. Does that work? Can I slide it into a bag or something? Like, what's the mechanics? Whoever wields the plank that the Mjolnir is on
I
shall
think
have the
Love
power.
and Thunder determines it's you know, if we're
It's
using your
intention-based.
your web comic, your web story, it's a smart power in that
Yeah,
it knows when you're trying to trick
it
it, and it
obeys
don't
the
let it
Mantot
happen.
effect, and yeah, it knows I'm trying to move it. Fair enough.
Yes. It has a will of its own, and it is determined to stay right here.
Is there a handless body in this room?
There's a bodiless hand.
The hands on the ground? The king's hand?
Yeah, the creature. No, his original. The creature's original hand is on the
creature's
ground.
original hand. Cool.
As it is no longer part of him. Yeah, the creature and the king's hand burned and disappeared due to his, spoiler alert, revenant nature. He is destined to come back one day. All that's in this
Again
room
and again.
is the sort of some percentage complete, which you can investigate that more if you'd like, bride, and the creature's old hand, which is kind of just a gangrenous, bloody stub.
Oh, definitely want to keep that.
I mean,
Oh,
if you want.
I was going to say we could sort of interlace their fingers. I thought it would be nice to have him holding hands when they got back.
Mm.
I would like to investigate the bride, though. I'm curious how much progress has been made.
Yeah, go ahead.
Zoink! 21. Fantastic.
Lovely investigation. Yeah, so he's made pretty good progress. I'll say that while the first time you visited, most of his attempts were theoretical. It now seems like he's actually making progress. From what you can tell, you haven't done much like biological
Gross.
assembly, but you've done plenty of mechanical, and this is kind of a hybrid. There's a lot of mechanical. It's almost like this was able to be successful by viewing the biological as mechanical, and so with that in mind, you can tell that what's on the table here that he's been working on is just going to end up being a prototype. You can tell this is not going to be a sentient creature at the end of the day, but it's great strides towards being a mechanically functional creature. This is almost like pretty much there on making a body that can function. Now, obviously, the big leap has always been, can you give it a functioning brain that will make it a person? And that is what's not quite here yet. But
We'll figure it
it's at
out
the
when we
point
get there.
where, it's at the point where someone could focus all of their attention on getting the brain working, because the body's pretty much on lock. But as of right now, what's on that table is just a pile of flesh. It's not gonna be a functioning lady
Cool.
yet.
Yet.
I think I'm going to use one of my magical tinkerings, and I'm going to imbue. If he's got like an open journal or something, I'm just
Sure,
going
I'll say that.
to,
You took his notes before, so he's kind of got a rehash of all of his notes where he's rewritten them from memory, with his own adaptations.
I'm not. I think I still have
Imperfect
his
notes, but good enough. Pardon?
I think I still physically have his notes
I
on
believe that's
me.
true.
So I'm going to leave them here.
Okay.
And I'm going to rig it up like a greeting card to where when it opens up, it just says "Good luck." It's gonna happen every time though, and so yeah.
It's like every time you turn to pay.
Good luck, and it's just a happy birthday song. But then when it gets to the name, it's like the creature's wife. Happy birthday, dear, the creature's wife. Happy birthday to you.
Well, I'll say that maybe like in his notes he refers to her as the bride, so you can you can say the bride if you care to.
I feel like wedding march would be more appropriate then. Oh, it can't be more than a round long, which is 6 seconds. It says 6 seconds, though. So it's like good luck.
I mean, if you did a little quick, you could probably make it. I had it at 7 seconds, but I think if you did a little sped up.
Yeah, I'll do like 1.25 speed.
Good deal.
Wonderful.
Anything else we like to do here? Any more resting?
Don't have. Well, yes. Honestly, I do actually need a short rest, and it's always a good idea for Alibaba.
That's right. Get them spells back.
So I'll hit myself
So
with one
be
or
it.
two of these bad boys.
I try to rest, but I can't. I don't find rest.
He finds no
And
rest.
just
He is
sit there
restless.
unpleasantly. You don't
Yeah.
get anything back in a short rest.
It's a little uncomfortable to sleep next
I
to
don't think
him.
so.
No, I'm all fidgety. I'm like.
I think you might have one channel divinity left, which I think you can turn into a spell slot.
Oh, that's right. New rules.
We might want to
But yeah, you can decide to
Oh.
do that next time if you want. I think it's about time to call it. It was pretty fun. We got through 2 combats. Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's solid. 2 rooms.
Woo!
Yeah.
Impressive.
That has been the Unbeaten Path. Thank you, PS Zombie. It was
Thank
a lot
y'all.
of fun. We got to beat up Frankenstein
Again.
Yeah.
and
Frankenstein with Thor powers.
and turn up the heat
Troublesome.
Mhm.
on a heat and an elemental. So it's pretty great.
I got
All
to use
around.
Armor of Agathis.
And your fire resistance. 2 great things as a tiefling world.
Yeah.
All the things.
I got to do a
Classes.
super punch. It was a great super punch. Some of my best.
Crit
So.
City, baby.
Thanks again for DMing PS Zombie. Thank you, PU2
Yeah, man.
Cru. This has been Dungeons and Dragons on a Monday night. You're watching Unbeaten Path. We're going to try to do some good old-fashioned piece of 8 next week, so stay tuned for that. Everybody enjoy your week and stay safe out there. And this is PU2 Cru saying goodbye. Thank you for watching.
Good night.